Hey guys, ChainFire here and welcome back to another one of my War Robot videos. Today's video is my first after this move and I'm super excited I can finally get back to it. This first part of the video is sped up ×4 and then the next game will be at regular speed with some voiceover commentary. I hope y'all enjoy the watch. So I'm sure most of you know by now that I just moved from New Mexico to Texas. Then after a few crazy days of planning and organizing, running around and packing, piling up everything into a 16-foot truck with my Nissan on a dolly behind me, my partner and I set off for the great state of Texas, our new home. We think I'd make it very safely. It was a crazy drive. I'm not used to towing anything behind me. I've driven trucks before, but never anything like this, and I just wasn't used to it. It was terrible. A 12-hour drive became 15, which we did over 2 days. We stayed in a hotel overnight, and then we continued driving the next day. But it was actually a nice drive. Just because having my partner, it's awesome company, and company is everything when you're doing road trips. I've done many before. So yeah, we made it safely, and we got the internet up and running. We got things pretty much everything unpacked, and I got a bunch of stuff in storage. And yeah, we've been working really hard, and that's also why I haven't been able to upload any videos. But here we are, finally got everything set up. I have my recording equipment up, and last night I got some footage for you guys and played these awesome games. It was a lot of fun. Just basically soloing for about an hour and got in some awesome fun games. And yeah, so I have some really awesome ideas and things I'm going to be sharing with you guys coming up very soon. I do feel the need to make it up to you. I kind of neglected you guys there for a few days, a good few days. So I am going to make up for it, and we're going to have some really awesome content coming up this weekend. There is the test server, which may take up some of my time, but other than that, guys, I'm spending a lot of this weekend collecting footage and putting up some awesome videos for you guys. I also want to make a few clips that are going to be going up on Facebook. For those of you who have a harder time getting on YouTube sometimes, as far as your internet or whatnot, whatever it is. So also some clips that are going to go up on YouTube, hopefully, which should be clips of some cool stuff. It's not necessarily going to be full videos or full games, but that is something I have planned. And now that this new game has started, we're going to get into some voiceover commentary. I really appreciate all the nice wishes and your guys' patience with me. So right now, as you guys are going to see, I'm going to have a little dance with this Rhino DB here. A Rhino DB can technically tear me up, but if I use cover properly and corner shoot, and every time he fires, move out of his way, I can possibly get through his shield and cause some damage that way. So that's what I'm trying to do here. There's not much else I can do. There's no way I can go where he won't hunt me down. So it's basically trying to take him out first and then moving on. And at the same time, I keep looking out for those traps. Those traps can tear me up also pretty. They can cause some heavy damage on me, so I got to be careful of that. Now that I finish up with this Rhino, I'm going to continue advancing. I have a Lancelot Plasma coming my way. I'm going to try to break through his shield and get as much damage as I can before I get taken out. Try to face those traps, and there I go. Now it's carnage time, and I'm having a hard time here with my teammates. They were standing back a little bit. I felt like they should be trying to advance and grab beacons. With my carnage here, I go after this carnage first because I need to make sure he doesn't take out my teammate. I need to help my teammate stay alive, even if that means at this point taking a little damage, so to speak, for the team. So if they stay alive longer, I just have more of a number of players here. Kind of see this going to be one of those games where I'm going to have to be doing a lot of the work, so I'm going to try to keep them alive and in the game as long as possible. To keep the center beacon, I'm going to need a shielded bot that can cause heavy damage. I bring out my lance, I'm going to take position under the bridge.
I never felt the pressure of rain, so you went away.
So I see right now that Griffin jumped and fired one plasma. That one Tehran just told me that that's a plasma Griffin. In front of me, I know that I have the spider with the Zeus, so I'm going to keep my shield towards that, use my rush to get to this Griffin. There's nothing he can do with my Lancelot shield, and I'm going to tear him apart in seconds. We got a target at 400, a target at 350, and a jumper who just runs to the left. As soon as you see the jumper, always move back. You never know how close he's going to get, and you don't know if that's a DB as soon as he jumps. And if it was a death button and he got into 300 meters, that could be really, really bad news. So you're always going to move back and try to get under a bridge and as close as you can to a wall. Under the bridge, so that way if aphids fire at you, they're just going to hit the bridge. In this case, this little Gareth, I tried to push him back and try to get in between him and the wall, so he shouldn't be able to get behind me. But I wasn't able to do that. Once I'm done with him, along with a teammate that was helping me out, I get this RDB and almost finish him up as well. His teammates helped him and take me out. If I probably got even one more thunder shot at him, I wouldn't be able to finish him. And now we're going to bring out a Griffin Plasma. I need the 350 meter range right now. I need to be able to be doing heavy damage in center to deal with the heavy amount of close range bots that they're bringing out, along with my teammates, and try to grab center back and be able to hold it and keep it. So we're going to try to keep our range here somewhere between 300 and 350, so your plasma can hit, but you're not going to get hit by a splash. And make sure at all times that they're not targeting you. If they are, you have your jump ready, and when you get targeted, jump out of the way, jump behind cover, or to where as least of the enemies can see you or fire at you. Obviously, when it's safe, you move back in, and once again, try to stay at 300 to 350 meter range if possible. If you see that you're in a situation where there's heavy fire, you're not sure what's going on, there is a shielded bot, some of your shots are hitting, some of them are not, jump back. Get out of the area. I have 3 teammates there behind cover. They can also be taking some of the damage, and I know that I need to stay alive as long as possible because this game is really tight right now. And we got to make sure that we are always either in the advantage or in not too much of a disadvantage. And for a key player like myself, not that I'm here to toot my own horn, but a player like myself stays in the game for as long as possible. So once again, I'm going to stay in between the 300 and 350 meter range, but in this case, I miscalculated and the Lancelot in front of me used his rush to get closer to me, and at this point he was in splash range, so I used my jump again to jump backwards, even though we're running out of time here, and it looks like right now it's really tight in beacons. Once again, I got to stay alive as long as possible, so another jump back, even though it's delaying me a little bit, is necessary. Once again, right now you see that I'm just out of his splash and his Orkin and splash range, and that's kind of where you want to keep it. Right now I have a Rhino targeting me. He has what looks like Magnums and Orkins, so even though he's got those Magnums, I am going to get into the 350 meter range. I can do more damage with my 2 Magnums and my Terrans than he can do with just his Magnums without his Orkins and being in range. At this point, I have to be doing less staying behind cover. I gotta get more close and personal. I see that my buddy is taking that beacon, he's taking C, so I'm gonna try to jump for the other beacon. I corner view and I see a aphid, and what I'm gonna try to do right now is take him back. I should have probably waited with that jump a little bit and jumped onto the ledge, even though I kind of just felt that I needed to take out that aphid baton before he fired at me again. Right now I'm only with 33,000 health left, and one single hit even if it was half of the hit of those aphids, would be very, very devastating to my bot, and it would take me out completely. At this point, once again, I can't jump up when there's too much fire going on because they're just going to take me out, and it's going to be a completely useless jump. I got to try to be able to take this beacon because right now the bar is really unfavored to our side. Unfortunately, I'm not able to turn that beacon, but I'm gonna be going for it again here. My teammate in front of me with the Griffin has what looks like hydras or spirals, and he's anyway, instead of trying to go for that beacon, he's going to be going for that Fury. He does fire what looks like a 500-meter range weapon, so once again, that player should have tried to go for the beacon, or at least advance towards it, and use his jump to get out of the Fury's shots. And then, because he does have that 500-meter range, he has more range to fire at that Fury. But in this case, it's super tight right now. I'm walking over, we got 15 seconds, 14 seconds. The bar is still not in our favor. It takes 10 seconds for the entire process. 5 seconds to turn the beacon white, and then another 5 seconds to turn it blue. And in the last second, I'm able to flip that beacon and win the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up so more people can see it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe by hitting the ChainFire watermark on the bottom of the screen. I hope to see you guys real soon in my next video.